Stacia, a doctor of pharmacy with Walgreens. Over the next few months, I'll be working with other experts at Parents Ask to shed some light on questions that you, and parents like you, have about keeping your family well. For everything you need to know about staying healthy, check out the other videos on this site, or talk to your neighborhood Walgreens pharmacist, because at Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
My daughter has just turned 8 and is approaching the tween years. I can already sense power struggles emerging. How can I assure that we remain close during this difficult period?
When your daughter hits the tween years, she might develop an attitude, and that attitude just might get directed at you sometimes. Here are some tips on how to help her get through those challenging moments. First of all, always treat her with respect. Put down what you're doing and look at her when she talks to you. Talk with her, not at her, and listen to her feelings, not just the words that she says. Take her problems seriously, because to her, they are. And carve out time to spend just with her. Affirm her and tell her how important and how valuable she is to you. She'll trust you more if she knows that you're approachable and accessible. So confide in her some of the problems you've had in your life, and she'll confide in you too. Remember, the goal is to stay connected so that you're the one she talks to and listens to, even during the tough times.
As mothers, when we're struggling with our daughters, we should not ignore the fact that your daughter is struggling with some profound changes in her own body, and those struggles really affect her behavior. Between the ages of about 8 and 12, your daughter's body is changing just as rapidly and just as profoundly as it does in the first year of life. If you're struggling with your daughter, chances are it's because she's trying to handle a feeling and or an emotion, and she doesn't know how to do it. So remember this one simple thing. You've got to teach her emotional education. You have to teach her what a feeling is, what to do about that feeling, and then how to get rid of feelings in a really appropriate way.
There are some warning signs that you should pay attention to as your daughter moves into her adolescent years that would indicate that maybe some action needs to be taken, or what I call course correction. Lying is a big red flag because it suggests that your daughter is doing something that she shouldn't be doing and knows it. If your daughter's losing friends, or she's starting to spend time with girls that you don't feel very comfortable with, it could suggest that she's experimenting with substances, other behaviors including sexual behavior, or doing things that her original peer group is not approving of. If you see excessive isolation or a lot of withdrawal, if your daughter just comes home and basically spends the whole evening in her room and doesn't engage with you or her family, pay attention to that. It could suggest depression or other issues that she's facing that she hasn't yet figured out how to get your help with. It's important that if you see some of these warning signs with your 9, 10, 12-year-old daughter, that you pay attention and that you take some action, or you course correct to get things back on track.
Still have questions about mother-daughter relationships? Get up-to-date answers at ParentsAsk.com, because raising kids raises questions.